I'm just going to do a quick video for the members on ankle mobility. People don't realize how important it is. They're looking at like, oh, they think they've got tight hips and knees and that, but in reality, you could just have a tight ankle. Cool? Here's the first test I use. So you're going to go put a foot in front, and then put your foot in front, then take it away. Cool? And basically the test is, can you touch your knee on the pole without your heel coming off? I can't. That's shit ass. Cool? Now when you do this test, make sure it's sort of over the middle of your foot. I could easily touch the pole if I went on the inside. Cool, but that's not cool. Here's the next test is, try and do a squat to see if it's your ankles. Do a squat. Cool. And then do a squat with a heel raise and see if there's a difference. So see if it feels easier. Cool. Just gonna get across to take me from behind. So when you do the squat test, make sure your feet are straight. So my first squat test is here, feet straight. Cool. A little bit restrictive. Put your heels on the plate, and basically if you watch the middle seam of my pants, it should stay straight. Cool. So that's another test to see if your ankles are a little bit sketchy. My ankles are crappy. Cool. So here's the go-to. Put this below the ankle joint, so below those two bones. Grab a super heavy kettlebell. Make that super tight so that the joints sort of start sliding across each other. Then put this massive heavy weight on here. Cool. And then drive that knee on the outside of the foot so the arch doesn't fall in. And I'm just going to basically use this weight to mobilize my ankle. It is so stiff at the front. So this is, if you get anterior or get that pain at the front, this is definitely a go-to. But you have to have that band on there, because otherwise you're just crunching the bones. At least if you can use the distraction or the band or pulling the joint back, you'll get a little bit more mobility. Cool. This kettlebell has to be super heavy. That's like a 24. I could probably grab a 28 or a 32. All right. Then we have to retrain that new mobility. So you're going to grab a pole, put your foot on there, grab your hips. Now we have this thing called reciprocal inhibition. Basically opposites. So if I don't squeeze my front of my leg, my hamstrings is going to try and do all the work. But I need that for the stretches. So squeeze the front of your leg as tight as you can so your hamstring relaxes. Squeeze your butt so your hip flexor relaxes. And then I'm just going to drive my hips to the pole, and then I'm going to turn towards my little toe. That is ouchie because it's super tight and my ankles are crappy. Cool. So just this side, foot as high as you can, squeeze the quads, squeeze the butt, reciprocal inhibition. Cool. And then turn to the outside. Last one. If your ankles are not restricted forward to back, they could be restricted internal, external. So the easy one that I go to is like kneel like this and just drive your ankles outwards. It'll sort of just rotate the lower leg for you. And that's probably the 3 best go-tos for ankles.